This segment brought to you by California Prunes. Welcome back. There's no better place on earth to grow this crop than right here in the Golden State. California prunes are naturally delicious and versatile.
A prune is actually a dried plum. It's just a piece of fruit that's grown on a tree in an orchard and then dried specifically to become a prune. So we like to say that although all prunes are plums, not all plums can be prunes.
Growing prunes in California is part of a family legacy for many of the California farmers who've made the state the largest producer of prunes.
I've heard growers explain that prunes can be prima donnas of trees. They do take a lot of craftsmanship and care and attention. So if you're a prune grower, you're paying a lot of close attention to your trees, and you really have to know what you're doing. And I think we see that in the multi-generational families that have been growing prunes in their families for a really long time.
And while prunes may stereotypically be associated with older generations,
I think people forget about prunes. They just aren't thinking of them. And so people don't tend to carry as much baggage about prunes as we think of with the connotations that come along with it. And once they realize how delicious and tasty they are, we kind of win over their hearts and minds. And so we're really wanting to show people how versatile they are.
They're making a comeback because what's old is new again, and the fruit offers many benefits.
They have a low glycemic index, so they're really great to keep blood sugars low, but they're also good for fiber, and so that helps keep you satiated for longer. So it's a great snack if you're gonna choose something before you go to a party or something like that, keeps you fuller for longer. Prunes have a good synergy of vitamins and minerals, and they're an excellent source of vitamin K, which is known to build strong bones.
All right, so we enlisted the help of YouTube chef Jerry James Stone for his creative takes on the dried plum, both savory and sweet. So what are you gonna be making? What do we start with?
We're gonna make a salami. These prunes have been cooked in Marsala wine, some balsamic vinegar, and a little bit of soy sauce. And so the reason that we're cooking them in those is first, we wanna soften them for the salami. In order to puree it, you could just do it in water, but why not just use flavors, right? Then we have all of our spices in there. We're just gonna add this into our food processor. The end result for this product is somewhere between like a salami and a pate. Then we're just gonna pulse it so it's nice and smooth. So once we get an even consistency on there, we're gonna add in some almonds.
And what do the almonds do when you add those?
Just a nice texture for it, you know? So that's what I like about it. It kind of adds a little bit of crunch. And when it kind of comes together, that's the perfect texture right there. So I'm gonna walk you through how to make this into a salami roll. Put the puree on the parchment paper, and then you'll kind of just fold the parchment paper over to form the salami. Once it's in the fridge, it's much easier to work with after it's
Well, tell me a little bit about your inspiration or just how you thought to do this recipe.
Well, I really wanted to showcase that sort of extreme savoriness of prunes, right? So prunes are, like I said, they're really versatile. They're great for sweet, they're great for savory. And so I think when, thinking about salami, you definitely don't think about prunes, right?
No.
And so I really wanted to showcase that flavor profile. We're using a lot of different spices in this recipe. Nutritional yeast, which kind of brings that cultured flavor and protein to the recipe too. So you're just gonna take this over and then fold that up and kind of fold it under.
Oh, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna walk you through it.
Okay.
So you ready?
Take it up.
You said you were a good assistant, so I think you can do it.
So about right there?
Yeah, and then just start shaping it kind of into a log. There you go, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, and just roll it all up. And then you're just gonna tie it off like a party favor on the ends.
Like that?
Yep.
I need some ribbons.
And we're gonna put it in the fridge. Okay. I would leave it in the fridge for at least a couple hours. So you just cut right through it, and you can see it kind of has that sort of pate, sort of meat looking. Do you wanna try one?
Sure.
Want like a cracker to go with it or anything? Or?
Well, crackerless. Pretty good. Now for some prune-infused dessert.
We're gonna make a vegan ice cream using bananas, and this is another thing that I really love about California Prunes is the diversity, right? It's like they can go from savory to sweet, and we're making a chocolate ice cream because they really pair well with chocolate. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna slice up some bananas. It's just a really easy plant-based ice cream. The thing I like about this one is it's kid-friendly. It's a healthier dessert for kids, and just kind of gets them introduced to California Prunes. So we're gonna take this and just freeze it.
So here we have our frozen bananas.
Yeah, for frozen bananas, as you can see, they're kind of stuck on there. So we're just gonna add them to the bowl of the food processor. They will just kind of turn into a crumble versus a creamy, smooth ice cream-like product, but they eventually get there.
Was it called chocolate banana prune?
There
banana
you go.
chocolate?
Yeah.
Prune banana chocolate?
Prune banana chocolate, yeah. So we're gonna have our bananas. We're gonna add in a little bit of, now, so you can make this completely vegan. I'm using a coconut-based cream here, but you can use a regular cream if you wanted to. So add that in. Add in some cocoa powder.
Ooh.
Yeah, right, make it chocolatey.
Yeah.
Then we need a handful of prunes. So we got our prunes here. You can add as many as you want. I just add in about 5 or so.
Ooh, look at that.
Right?
Gotta have those sprinkles.
Here,
Cheers.
toast you.
Mmm. Taste of bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the crunch of the nuts on top of the sprinkles.
Yeah. But just easy.
Jerry, this is delicious. So the chocolate prune combo packed the wow factor with no added sugar, making it a healthy swap in all kinds of recipes. But what truly sets California prunes apart, they're always in season, offering a versatile flavor for tasty, one-of-a-kind depth to dishes both savory and sweet. California prunes are good every day in so many ways. One-of-a-kind flavor with plenty of health benefits. I'm all about it.